Today is September 3rd. These are most important events for this day through history. On this day in 1965, is born Charlie Sheen, an American actor, most known for his television roles in 2.5 Men and Spin City, which earned him Golden Globe Award for Best Actor and Emmy Award nomination. On this day in 1988, is born Jerome Boateng, a German footballer, who currently plays as a defender for Bayern Munich and the Germany national team. He garnered a reputation as a tough-tackling, versatile defender. On this day in 1975, is born Stefan Kendall Gordy, better known by his stage name Redfoo, an American rapper, dancer, record producer, and singer best known as part of the musical duo LMFAO. On this day in 1878, the crowded pleasure boat Princess Alice collides with the Bywell Castle in the River Thames. SS Princess Alice was a passenger paddle steamer. She was sunk in a collision on the River Thames with the collier Bywell Castle off Tridcock Point with a loss of over 650 lives, the greatest loss of life in any Thames shipping disaster. On the bridge of the Bywell Castle, the master of SS Bywell Castle, Captain Harrison, observed the port light of the Princess Alice. He set a course to pass to starboard of her. However, the master of Princess Alice, Captain William R. H. Grinstead, laboring up the river against the tide, brings her into the path of Bywell Castle. Captain Harrison ordered the ship's engines reversed, but it was too late. Princess Alice was struck on the starboard side. She split in two and sank within 4 minutes. Dagen Hh Day was the day, 3 September 1967, on which traffic in Sweden switched from driving on the left-hand side of the road to the right. Trams in central Stockholm and Helsingborg and most lines in Malmö were withdrawn and replaced by buses, and over 1,000 new buses were purchased with doors on the right-hand side. Some 8,000 older buses were retrofitted to provide doors on both sides, while Gothenburg exported its RHD buses to Pakistan and Kenya. The modification of buses, paid by the state, was the largest cost of the change. In Gothenburg and Norrköping, and in 2 Stockholm suburbs, tram networks continued to operate. On this day in 1997, Vietnam Airlines Flight 815 crashes on approach into Phnom Penh Airport, killing 64 people. Flight 815 departed Saigon around 1 o'clock in the afternoon for the 45-minute flight to Phnom Penh. The aircraft was approaching the Phnom Penh Airport from the east in heavy rain. According to Acting Airport Director and Investigating Committee Chief Sok Sambur, the plane was supposed to be flying at 14,000 feet when it began its approach, but was at 10,000 feet when it reached the range of Pakentung's non-directional beacon. On this day in 2004, the Beslan school hostage crisis ends on its 3rd day. The Beslan school siege involved the capture of over 1,100 people as hostages, including 777 children, ending with the death of 385 people. The crisis began when a group of armed Islamic separatist militants, mostly English and Chechen, occupied school number 1 in the town of Beslan, North Ossetia. On the 3rd day of the standoff, Russian security forces stormed the building with the use of tanks, incendiary rockets and other heavy weapons. At least 385 hostages were killed, including 186 children, with a significant number of people injured and reported missing. On this day in 2003 died Alan Duggan. He was an American poet. His first volume poems published in 1961 was chosen by the Yale series of younger poets. On this day in 2007 died Janice Darlene Martin. She was an American rockabilly and country music singer. She was one of the few women working in the male-dominated rock and roll music field during the 1950s. On this day in 2012 died Charles Grandison, Charlie Rose. He was a Democratic United States Congressman from North Carolina, who served from 1973 to 1997. We didn't lose the game, we just ran out of time. Vince Lombardi.